got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. UCF is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to watch. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Colorado. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Rush is on him. And the quarterback called up to and sacked at the 12.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now, you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Such a great job by the defense, winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
He's got him. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. And the Sun Devils will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll run the toss. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. The Horned Frogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. That's reeled in. It's James. On the move at the 30. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marked it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Baker. Tosses it incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Oh, he's got enough space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, TCU!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Here's the handoff. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got him downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Ice water in this quarterback's veins, man. 3rd play of the drive. It's 3rd and 10. You know the defense is expecting pass, but this quarterback, laser focus. He found the matchup. Great job reading coverage, and that was an absolute dime deep down the field.
He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves him in 2nd and manageable.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. The 30. He's at the touchdown home run. How about this defense taking one back to the house? No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Leaves it with the back. Open space at the 25. Turning it on. The 30. The 20. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this league, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
To throw, it's Baker. Looking to the big tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Horned Frogs decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. fields the punt and tries to help improve that field position. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Sun Devils are facing 3rd and inches. He'll sneak it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
And a decent game there before the defense makes the stop. And the Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick completion on the out route. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
That is no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the run, it's Payne. There he goes. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
This guy's been so much fun to watch all year long. Every single week, he's making defenders look silly trying to tackle him. With that last play, now over 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
Finds his man. It's Shelton. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get him the same.
And the defense forced the quarterback out of bounds before he could get rid of it. Had to take the loss.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Grabbed over the middle. It's James. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Scanning the field, it's Baker. Gets it out fast. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Snagged in the middle. It's Payne. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They'll immediately call timeout.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Shelton. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. So a drive there of 82 yards. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Brown has it. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Fort Worth. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Amon G. Carter Stadium.
Will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Breaks into the open. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
So now it's second and long. Pulls it in. It's Payne. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
A strike downfield. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field.
Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Horned Frog! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Snags a quick pass on the left. And the Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. Running to Green.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. On the move. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
After your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
The Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to the toss. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
That's caught. It's Shelton. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Baker. Looking deep down the right side. Touchdown, TCU! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
one of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got out of trouble and throws. The short hands, it's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Under fire. Wide open downfield. Still running at the 40. He's loose. Then some, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah. Well, David, listen. Times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he makes the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? UCLA is running away with this one right now, and it's kind of felt that way since we heard the first 8 clap today. They're up by 21 over Michigan. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Baker. He slings it deep to the left. He's got it along the sideline. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Payne. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had this...
Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frog! And they take it in for 6 more points. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We will wrap it up with a sack. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. To the air, it's Isaac. Makes the catch, it's Nixon. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly, and it can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Got it in the middle, it's Griffin. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Sun Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it inside the 30. Right down the boulevard. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Baker. Quarterback extends the play. He'll get rid of it. The screen, and watch out. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. He'll set up to throw. Makes the grab. It's small. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Finds a man in the middle. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Horned Frogs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short.
That's another 1st down. TCU.
They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Wants to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Shelton. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. To the air on 1st down. He's going to run it. Finds a crease at the 20. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening. He went out and got the 1st down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now. Throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
And the Sun Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wiley. Turning it on. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward. Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the 1st down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Looking for a man. It's Baker. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Shelton. Turning on the Jets. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it.
There he goes. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
Gets it out quickly. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Sun Devils can really attack on this second and short. Got it in the middle. It's Nixon. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw, it's Isaac. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least late in this game, scoring the down that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.